Many entrepreneurs get their start by following a path that includes a college degree. Our guest stands out by a different approach to education, but also by creating new paths for young people from Boston's neighborhoods. That's the story of a company called Boston Cleaning Services. We'd like to welcome its founder, Abeeku Barrow. Thank you very much for being with us.
Chris?
Very good.
Great.
Good to have you with us. Talk about how you get started down your own path, because you're originally from Dorchester.
Absolutely.
And I guess even when you were a kid, you were out there working, making money.
Absolutely. So you were talking prior to starting the company?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so in high school, I took a different approach. A lot of the kids would get like summer jobs at, a local Dollar Tree, supermarkets and things of that nature. But I always felt better when I could get more of a bang for my buck for the hour. So I would go door to door, doing like car wash services. When I pick up a lot of business, then I outsourced the rest of the business to like local teens in my high school and kept it rolling.
And I mean, that takes a lot of organization, though. I mean, even if you're not just doing a sweat equity, I mean, keeping track of people and generating business. I mean,
yeah.
How did you do that?
Well, everything is all relationships, and it's not what you do, but exactly how you do it. So, when you're actually implementing a grassroots campaign and you're going door to door, it's about how you're actually selling the pitch. What incentives for the customer that they're going to actually bark on. So when we was washing the cars, our incentive was X amount of dollars from the proceeds would go to a charity of their choice. So it actually gave them the ability to feel that they're doing something good, and also gave us as a company an incentive to keep carrying out the same mission.
And of course, the term we hear all the time, this is called creating community. So to get those people loyal to you and motivated. Yeah.
Absolutely. So what I would do is I'll look for people who excel in sales, who do a lot of sales work. Or in my school that I went to, there was a business department. So a lot of kids that had a strong gift for marketing, I would go and talk to them to carry out a few of the grassroots marketing campaigns.
Now another piece of the puzzle here is the Dorchester Youth Collaborative, which is an after-school program, a youth development program. Some of the kids are kids at risk, and some of them are just kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. What was that for you?
So I went there. I was going to the Dorchester Youth Collaborative when I was about 9 to 10 years old, and I grew up in the program for a while. And when I started my company, I really wanted to give back to the same community that crafted my entrepreneurial spirits. So I connected with Greg Hill, program director, and Kenny Johnson, another program coordinator, where I made it imperative for my employees, who consist of young adults and there's also some elderly people who work for us as well, some senior citizens. We conducted a way that they not only come to work and we give them a check, but they're actually learning things like financial literacy, money management, and credit building skills, because a lot of both of those demographics, young adults and senior citizens, they actually have a inability to comprehend those things. So I actually teach a workshop to help them comprehend those things, those items.
By the way, when you were growing up, did you have some older person, maybe in the family, who helped you with that, or you?
No, I was really a self-learner. I was always doing things by myself. A lot of my education actually didn't come from listening to what was being taught in the classroom, but actually going out and finding resources on the internet, or going to the Christian Boston Public Library and reading books on subject matters that I was actually interested in.
This is BNN News. We're talking with Abeeku Barrow from Boston Cleaning Services. I want to get a little more about this detour to the Kirstein Library, because you were going the more usual route. You were going to go to college. You took out a loan, and I guess something came to you and said, "This is not quite the way to do it." What happened?
So when I was in school, it was a few options. I always had a great interest in business, but I couldn't fathom, just knowing my home situation, that I couldn't rack up $120,000 student loan debt going to the school I wanted to go to. So I took an alternative approach where I went to communities college with the intention to max out my student loans. So I took a few classes, maxed out my student loan. So what the federal government does, and they cut you a check back for probably about the money that you did not use, the funds you didn't use. And I took those funds and I said, hey, what is a company I could start where we're going to have low overhead and high profit margins, and I could get this up and running within 60 to 90 days. And commercial maintenance company was the ideal company to start, and that's what I did. So I invested heavily in marketing material, such as postcards, implementing direct mail campaigns. I actually targeted my audience by purchasing a list from a list broker, so I could actually have a more targeted audience when we actually do our postcard marketing campaigns. And we did a lot of door-to-door work and internet marketing, hiring SEO companies and online marketing companies to give us that enhanced online presence that we're looking for.
Now, as a non-entrepreneur, I would have thought that if you set up a company like this, you got to spend a lot of money up front for materials. But you know better. So
Yeah.
how does it work?
So when it came to actually purchasing the materials, all you really need is a few backpack vacuums to make the cleaning go by more quickly and efficiently. And for the most part, you're just using a whole bunch of cleaning supplies and chemicals. And when we draft up our contracts, as I teach the people who work with me in regards to marketing, is we pass on all the material costs to the actual client. So we draft our contracts where the client is actually picking up all the material costs and things of that nature. If they want to order more toiletries and things like that, we work with the vendor to supply them with that, and we bill them just a little bit on top of how much the items cost.
Well, how much is this growing, especially in terms of jobs for young people from the
So
neighborhoods?
currently now we work with, we have employees, currently have 8 and we're picking up 2 more, so we're going to have like 10 employees. And we also work with 2 subcontractors, which are just primarily smaller companies where we outsource snow plowing, landscaping, power washing, and some painting jobs too.
And finally, what about the plans for the future? You got some ideas about how to grow this at all?
Yeah, so actually, we're actually made a great impression within the private sector, within Boston and surrounding towns. So now we're actually shifting our energy and we're actually focusing on city and state contracts. I actually have a meeting with Tito Jackson the 8th of this month, June 8th, where we're going to talk about procurement, different local universities that actually want to hire more minority-owned businesses. And we're looking at city contracts that looking to hire more minority-owned businesses as well. Here's something that's pretty interesting I just wanted to point out. With the city of Boston, when a contract is under $50,000, the director from that department is able to call up 3 contractors that they want to work on that contract. So it's more so about the relationship you have with these directors to obtain those contracts. On the contrary, if a contract is over $50,000, that's when the department head has to publicly place the contract for bid. So you have thousands of people going for these bids. We don't want to go with the contract that's over $50,000. We're looking to scale it to under $50,000 so our relationships are more valuable.
Thank you very much for being with us. Abeeku Barrow.
Thank you.